Imagine you've survived an accident but can't remember a thing. No one will tell you what it was or who was with you. In E. Lockhart's mystery and contemporary novel, We Were Liars, the main character, Cadence Sinclair, lives a quiet and confused life after a mysterious accident involving her and her cousins causes everyone to act suspiciously around them. The story involves the Sinclairs, Cadence, the protagonist, Johnny, Mirren, and Gat, the liars, and their parents. Every summer, the Sinclairs live on a private island owned by their grandfather. Throughout the book, we mainly follow the liars' adventures of rebellion and mischief. In summer 15, when a tragic accident occurs involving Cadence and the liars, the adults begin acting suspiciously around them. When summer 17 comes around, the liars are set to find out what happened and why the adults are acting so strangely. We Were Liars is a mysterious contemporary novel written by E. Lockhart. E. Lockhart, otherwise known as Emily Jenkins, is an American author of many children's and young adult books. Although she was born in New York, she was raised in Massachusetts and Washington, where she studied dramatic arts at various schools in the summer. She later attended Columbia University, where she earned her doctorate in English literature. As her other books, including The Boyfriend List and Dramarama, are more lighthearted and geared towards younger audiences, We Were Liars takes a new turn into the young adult audience with her contemporary writing and new way of conveying the main character Cadence's feelings using similes and metaphors. For example, when Cadence expresses her feelings towards her father announcing his leave. Then he pulled out a handgun and shot me in the chest. I was standing on the lawn and I fell. The bullet hole opened wide and my heart rolled out of my rib cage and down into a flower bed. Blood gushed rhythmically from my open wound. The story takes place in the summer of Cadence's 17th year on the private island owned by her grandfather. The atmosphere is dark and gloomy, and the air is full of lies. Living on an island with the same people for 2 months can lead to everyone getting sick of each other and fighting, especially when the said people are related to each other. This sets the mood to be bitter and causes tension between the characters. My favorite character in the book is Cadence Sinclair, the eldest of the Sinclair grandchildren. She's an 18-year-old girl who struggles with self-acceptance. She is very poetic in the sense where she expresses her emotions through vague hallucinations and outrageous metaphorical stories. This is what truly amazes me. I love the way she connects her feelings into stories, which help me visualize what she truly means. Without a doubt, I can definitely say Cadence Sinclair is one of the most interesting characters I've come across. In the book, the major theme is self-acceptance. I believe the reason why Cadence continually questions the accident is because she couldn't truly accept who she was and what happened to her. As the story went on, she began to find herself and the pieces began to connect to each other. Another theme is family. The book follows a tight-knit family who manages to stick together even through tragedies, hardships, and disagreements. A lesson to learn from the story is that what you might think is right to do in your head might not actually be the right thing to do in reality. This is shown as the liars' plans, which they believe is the right thing to do for the family, go awry and affect the whole Sinclair family forever. In other words, think before doing. Another lesson that we could learn from the story is self-acceptance. Learning to accept your mistakes, who you are, and living a happy life are very important things. In the book, Cadence couldn't truly be content until she found out what happened with her and the liars during the accident and the effects it had on the family. I certainly believe this is a truly important lesson to take home from the book because it can help us live better lives and help us accept ourselves for who we truly are. To finish off my book talk, I chose this book because I was interested in reading a different type of young adult book, unlike the other books I've read. I can honestly say this is one of my favorite novels. I would recommend this book to anyone who's interested in a mysterious adventure or someone who'd like a break from the normal teen romance dystopian novels that are popular nowadays. In my opinion, going about this book with no expectations and only knowing what's on the front and back covers of the books is the best way to go. So don't ask me anything about the book, because I'll probably lie.